Hey everybody, this is Steve from Average Joe's Fantasy Football, and Week 7 is now upon us. Hopefully you guys came out with some victories this weekend. Obviously there is one more game tonight for Monday Night Football, and that may break your weekend win, but we are in Week 7. I kind of want to jump into the waivers. I've actually got a lot of people that I think will be some good waiver wire pickups. A lot of it has to do with the fact that there are 6 teams on a bye for Week 7. That's a lot. Okay, 6 teams is actually one of the, I think, larger amounts for this season so far. So I wanted to kind of maybe get some more players that you could possibly take advantage of to kind of fill for some of these bye weeks. Like I have actually one league, unfortunately, I've got about 8 players. I know that sounds crazy, but I have about 8 players on a bye. So for me, I'm taking a week in that bye week and that week, just because, fortunately, it's just not really a good opportunity. I'm not going to drop any of these players. Hopefully I'll put up some decent points just so I don't get embarrassed, but it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. But these are some good waiver wire pickups that I think are going to really help you guys out and really help, I think, give you guys a good chance, especially for those guys that are on bye. So for the bye weeks, I want to make sure it's clear. You got the Cowboys, Vikings, Bills, Jaguars, Chargers, and Steelers are all on a bye. Those are a lot of players, and a lot of good players too that are not going to be playing this week that you're going to have to fill in with either backups or, again, some of these waivers that are here. Now, we're going to jump right into this. So the first thing I want to talk about is quarterback. First thing in quarterback, I've got Derek Carr going against the Eagles. He's available in about 48% of most leagues. He just had over 300 yards against the Denver Broncos, who actually are a really good defensive team, even against the pass. So for that, I like that a lot. And you saw what, obviously, Tom Brady, and I know it's Tom Brady, a little different, was able to do against Philadelphia. So again, this is a player that I feel pretty confident. I'm not saying to be part of my start and sit video, but it is somebody I would definitely look at and wanting to pick up. Another guy I've got is going to be Tua. Look, I told you guys last week to pick up Tua. He came back from the IR, and he had 22 points his first game back, which actually was really good. He's available still in about 84% of most leagues. He's going against the Atlanta Falcons, and the Atlanta Falcons have some up and down games. They are still one of the worst, unfortunately, against the pass. So this is another good matchup for Tua. I like him a lot. Another guy I have is going to be Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is available in about 45% of most leagues. They're going against the Dolphins, as you obviously has mentioned. He just came off a bye week. He's going to have Ridley back. Miami just gave over 300 yards to Trevor Lawrence, and Matt Ryan's offense actually looks really good. Him, passing to Patterson, obviously Ridley, Pitts finally showed up. So I really like what could possibly be. So I like Matt Ryan as another good pickup. The last guy for quarterback is going to be Carson Wentz. I'm not necessarily sold on Carson Wentz for the season, but he does have some good matchups, and that's where I would go after him. He's available in 65% of most leagues. He's been averaging 18 points the last 3 games he's played and 0 interceptions, and he has had 6 touchdowns. So that shows a lot. And the fact that T.Y. Hilton came back this weekend, he did get hurt, and I'll talk about that, but that's another weapon for Carson Wentz, and he's looking more and more confident and comfortable in this offense, so I do like him a lot. Now, as far as running backs, I've got 3 people here. I've got first guy is going to be Alex Collins. This is kind of an asterisk, and what I mean by that, this might be more of a split because Rashad Penny is expected to be back from IR, but as of right now, he is not. So if he does come back, it might affect Collins a little bit. But I do like Collins a lot. He's still available in 41% of most leagues. He is the only back currently, really. Maybe you got Dallas there in Seattle, but Collins is getting a lot of the work, filling in for Carson while Carson's on IR, who's out until at least Week 10. Hopefully he does come back, but he is out right now currently until Week 10. They are going against the Saints, so again, not the greatest matchup, but he is available. Another guy I've got as a good matchup is J.D. McKissic. Now, Gibson is still hurt dealing with his fractured shin. He did leave. He was really in and out of this game this past weekend. They are going against the Packers, and anytime, this is how I feel about McKissic. Anytime it's a team that could possibly score a lot, like this weekend, they win against Kansas City, McKissic is the better option than Gibson because McKissic is really their passing guy or the third down. He had 19 points on Sunday. And again, if it's a PPR league that you're in and you're going against a heavy offensive team, I think McKissic's a better option than Gibson. Even if you're just putting him as a flex, he's going to get you 15 to 20 points. And that's solid. So I like McKissic. He's available in 58% of most leagues. Now, the last running back I want to mention is Michael Carter. He's not quite an RB2, maybe a low RB3. He is available in 48% of most leagues. But last time they played against the Patriots, he did get 10 points. And he's only getting better. When he was against the Patriots, he averaged 5 yards a carry. It's actually pretty good. He's starting to see more and more touches. They're feeling more and more confident with him. And like I said, one of the things I mentioned is anytime you're watching a team that's struggling, unfortunately, a lot of times when you get closer and closer to the end of the season, they start to play their rookies or their younger players more often to kind of evaluate and kind of see what's going to happen with the future. So that's when those guys kind of stick up. So I like Michael Carter a lot. Now, as far as wide receivers go, I've got Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry came back from IR, or is expected to be back from IR. Again, nothing's officially announced, but he is available in 37% of most leagues. Going against the Denver Broncos. Again, there's obviously an issue right now with Baker Mayfield and his shoulder. It looked like he dislocated it even further. Again, not his throwing shoulder, but still his shoulder, and that is affecting him. But if he is back and Jarvis Landry's back, I do like him a lot. Another guy I have is Jalen Waddle. Waddle looked amazing, playing in London. He had 30 points, 2 touchdowns in that game. And a lot of that has to do with, I think, the fact that Tua is back. Him and Waddle have a really good relationship. They're going against Atlanta Falcons. Waddle's available in 34% of most leagues. So he's still out there in a lot of leagues. So make sure you grab him up. Another guy I have is Sterling Shepard. He did not miss a beat. Yeah, he was hurt for 3 games. He missed 2 of them. He was hurt in one of the games, pretty much the whole game. But in the games that he did play, he's been averaging 11 targets a game. Like in 6 games, he's averaging 11 targets a game. Just understand that. He's great for PPR. He's not going to get you maybe a touchdown every game. He's not going to get you over 100 yards, but he's going to get you solid game. He's going to get you 15 to 18 points almost every single time. That's an amazing wide receiver 2, low-end wide receiver 1, and of course a really amazing flex. He's available in 48% of most leagues because a lot of people dropped him after he got hurt. They are going against the Panthers and a little bit of a tougher defense, but I do like Shepard, especially since Tony left with an ankle injury. You still have Galladay out. I mean, there's a lot of injuries to the wide receiver core for the Giants, so I like Shepard. And last guy I want to mention is T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton did come back from his first game. He's available in 61% of most leagues. He had 12 points in his first game, then had to leave. Fortunately, here's quad in the fourth quarter. He did lead the team with targets at 4. So he was looked at from Carson Wentz. They're going against the 49ers. We'll keep you updated as far as the injury goes, but I like Hilton a lot. As far as tight ends, this was kind of a little bit of a trick one. So Zach Ertz, he is available in 40% of most leagues. He did just recently get traded to the Arizona Cardinals, which is why I think he's a good pickup for everybody. Cardinals are a very explosive offense, and they desperately wanted a tight end, and I think this is going to help rejuvenate Zach Ertz, who's always been a good tight end. You could tell he's kind of slowed down a little bit, but he did put up 12 points this past Thursday. I know a lot of people were freaking out. I saw people messaging and like, oh, Sleeper's not counting my points, and Yahoo's not. Zach Ertz is going to get his points. It just was a little funky how he got traded after playing a game, but still can play a game. But he has a good tight end option, a good streaming option as far as tight end goes. Another guy I have is Ricky Seals-Jones. I talked him up all weekend. I thought he was going to be a great pick for a lot of people to start, and he didn't disappoint. He had 15 points in PPR. He's been seeing over 7 targets in the last 2 games. He's getting a lot thrown his way since he's kind of filled in with Logan Thomas. He's available in still 71% of most leagues. They are going against the Packers, who struggle against the pass with with Jair Alexander out. So I do like Ricky Seals-Jones as a good streaming tight end, especially filling in for, backups like, the bye weeks. You have, Schultz out, Dawson Knox out, you got some good tight ends that are going to be missing. So the last guy I have is going to be Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry is going against the Jets. He's available in 27% of most leagues, not many, but he's been getting double digits in the last 3 games in PPR. He's not explosive, but he is getting over double digits, so that's a really good tight end. If your tight end gets you 10 points or more, that's awesome because, again, there's only like 3 or 4 really good tight ends this season. So I like Hunter Henry as a good pickup. Again, the Jets are not a great defensive team, so I like him a lot. So those are my recommendations for your waivers this week. If you guys do have other players that have questions about or who you should pick up or who you should drop, I know this bye week, being that there's 6 teams, is going to affect a lot of people. I want to make sure you guys get some help. Ask away in the comments down below. You can always ask us in our, DMs and Twitter or on Instagram. Our links, our bios are in the description. You can always click on there and ask away there too if you don't want to ask on the comments. But feel free, ask us in the comments because there's a lot of players you're going to probably be dropping and picking up, trying to figure out how to fill some of these bye weeks, all right? If you guys did enjoy the content and this stuff was very helpful for you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, that notification bell. That way you guys are notified every time we drop a video just like this. Also, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated and it shows support and love for us and that we're doing a good job. We're really trying to give you some good content. We really want to give you some really good information so that way you guys are winning this year. We want you guys to all win. I want at the end of the season, everybody that's been watching these videos and it's been helpful for you, just say thank you and just that we were there. We were there to help you guys out, you know? So thank you guys so much. Hopefully this stuff has been very helpful. Make sure you hit that notification bell while you subscribe. We're going to be dropping our start and sit videos as well. So pay attention to that. That way you guys are notified when we drop them. And I'll check you guys out next time.